Round 5 is actually worked into round 3. So this is round 4. This last round of double crochets was round 3. So to begin, we're just putting a slip knot on our hook. Grab the last double crochet in round 3 before one of those chain 2 spaces. Insert your hook up from the bottom and around the post of that stitch. Then yarn over, pull through to slip stitch that on. Now you have slip stitched around the back post of that double crochet. Now we are chaining 5. Now we're going to back post double crochet around each of the stitches in round 3 to the next chain 2 space. So back post double crochet. You start like a regular double crochet where you yarn over. Then again, we're coming from the back of the work around the post of that stitch and back down through to the back of the work again. Yarn over, pull up a loop. There are 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That is your back post double crochet. Keep doing that. Yarn over, come up from behind the next stitch, around it and back to the back again. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Keep doing that until we get to the next chain 2 space. We're at that chain 2 space, so all we're going to do is chain 2 and then back post double crochet around each of these stitches from round 3 on this side. Now I've gone all the way around. You can see this next double crochet is the one that I slip stitched onto. Now I'm going to join the same way I joined before, slip stitching into one of the chains and then slip stitch into the chain 2 space. And now rows 6, 7, and 8 are basically the same as row 2. We chain 5, then 2 double crochet into the chain 2 space. Now we're going to double crochet into each double crochet, and we're going to place 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet into each chain 2 space, and that will be round 6. And then rounds 7 and 8 will also be the same. So basically rounds 6, 7, and 8 are worked the same as round 2. We have completed through round 8, and now we are going to make round 9, which is actually the same as round 4. We are going to chain 1 and then place a twisted single crochet into the chain 2 space, and then twisted single crochet in each stitch and 2 twisted single crochets into each chain 2 space. We'll get all the way back around, put the last twisted single crochet in here, and fasten everything off. You can see I've finished round 9. I've woven in all of my ends. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat rounds 5 through 9. So this entire maroon or burgundy section, I'm going to repeat that one more time with the green. So here you can see this was rounds 5 through 9. And then there it is repeated one more time. So rounds 10 through 14 will be worked the same as rounds 5 through 9. Only in this case I'm going to do them in green, and then we will come back and work on the border. Now you can see I finished round 14 and I'm about to start round 15. Round 15 is the same as rounds 5 and 10. Now we're going back to our first color if you're following this color pattern, and we slip stitch this to the back post of the last double crochet before one of our chain 2 spaces of round 13, and now we chain 5 and back post double crochet into the next stitch. I'm going to show you a different way we can actually start these rounds if you would like. What you can do is get that slip knot onto your hook. You're going to make your back post double crochet just directly around this double crochet rather than starting with the chain. The first thing you want to do is put your finger on the loop of the slip knot, otherwise it's just going to start twirling around as you're working. So I put my finger up there, I yarn over 1 from my double crochet, And then I go around the back loop of the last double crochet before one of the chain 2 spaces. I yarn over and pull up a loop. Now there's 3 loops on my hook. Don't want to let go of that yet. Yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through 2. And now you are safe. You have your back post double crochet, and then you just chain 2. And now you continue this round as you had before, and when you get all the way around, you will slip stitch to the top of this first back post double crochet instead of slip stitching into the chain 5 space. So I'm ending round 15. I'm simply going to slip stitch to the top of my first back post double crochet or into my chain 5, and then slip stitch into the chain 5 space. Now we're going to chain 3, which will not count as a single crochet. It's just going to basically count as the chain 2 space. And we're going to place 1 single crochet around that chain 2 space. And now we're going to single crochet in each stitch across, and every time we get to a chain 2 space, we will place a single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. We're going to do that all the way around until we get all the way back to the beginning of the round. And we will come back and finish off round 16. I've single crocheted into the last stitch of the last side of this round, and now I'm placing 1 single crochet into the chain 2 space where I started, and then we're going to finish off the square. You can just slip stitch into that chain space there if you want, but what I usually do is cut my yarn, give myself a nice long tail, thread it up onto my yarn needle, or into my yarn needle. Now I'm just going to make a duplicate stitch of this second chain right here. So I'm going over top of that second chain and then back down through where the yarn came out of in the first place. There we go. I've made my little duplicate stitch. Run that end through in one direction, turn it around, make sure to catch something new before I run it through the other direction so that I'm not just pulling it right out. Then I will leave in this end and clip the ends, and my square will be done.